Oh
They have
yeah.
not that many, yeah, not that many part-time programs actually allow not that many MBA programs let their part-time folks recruit for internships.
Mhm.
And UCLA was one of the very few. So when it came down to it, I only applied to UC Berkeley, Haas, and UCLA Anderson.
Oh wow.
I actually was super. I don't know if I've told you this before.
No,
Haas was
no.
my dream school.
Oh
Berkeley
no
Haas was my
way.
dream
You never
school.
told me this.
Yeah, I was like, I told everyone at work, like my
Uh-huh.
manager when he was writing my letters of rec, I was like, Berkeley is my dream program. Like everyone, I told everyone, I was like, I'm going to move to San Francisco,
Yeah.
transfer to that team so that I can go to Berkeley. And
Tiffany in the Bay. I love
yeah, I was so gung ho Berkeley.
Yeah.
And then I only applied to UCLA originally because I was like, oh, why not? It's another like application where I could just copy my essays over. That was
Yeah.
literally my mindset. And then when it came down to it, I was like, why not just go to like one of those admission sessions,
Mhm.
like because everything was online. I went to both programs and Berkeley's sessions were fine. Like they were informative. And then I joined a UCLA Anderson admission sessions hosted by Dylan Stafford. And you've met Dylan before,
LA.
right?
Yeah, he was a professor actually last quarter. He like
Oh,
always
nice.
made sure I was doing fine and like comforted me whenever I was sad. He was a great guy. 10
Yeah, no, Dylan's amazing. And his energy just drew me in. Like he brought some additional like students on the call, and I was just so incredibly inspired by everyone's story. Not just their individual accomplishments, but like how dedicated they were to just helping like those around them. And
Yeah.
personally, like I think Haas is a great school. I know a lot of great people that like went there. I just didn't get the same vibes.
Mhm.
And like I don't know if you know like Jonathan Bowie. He's a your
He was he was my advisor for yeah,
oh,
for
right.
Gap. Yeah. I don't know if he's like, Jay, we're gonna hang out later. He's like, yeah, man, let me know. But he did so good in Gap, I think, that they asked him to come back.
He's
Um,
amazing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
Well, shout out Jonathan. I still
Yeah,
haven't texted him
shout
back
out.
because we're supposed to meet up, but
Nice Makai.
I will. But yeah, he was actually the first Anderson student I met. And the first time, like, I met him through one of those like online Zoom events, and then I messaged him on LinkedIn. I was like, "Hey, can we chat?" And I expected him to give me like 15-30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was blown away when he spent like 2.5 hours with me, like someone he's like
Wow.
never met before, and he was like after that session, like I was like texting him throughout the whole process. Like after I got in, he was like, I need to treat you to a cup of coffee. And then
Oh,
all
wow.
throughout, he was amazing all throughout the 3 years. Like I shared a story at like every single like prospective student
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
event. I'm like, just like, not he was the reason I applied necessarily, but the fact that like, hey, like, I'm still friends with him. He's still texting me every time he sees like a promotion of mine or like accomplishment. Like he
Uh-huh.
is like on top of like congratulating me and always gassing me up. And like,
Yeah, yeah.
I just,
Oh,
I
that's
feel like
awesome.
Anderson is that. And that like, just all the interactions I had with like people, I just knew I was like at home, like as cheesy as
Yeah.
that sounds, like when I got into Anderson. And like when I got in, I was like, it's my goal to kind of recreate this community because like I feel like I've gotten so much out of it